All right, come in real close. Hey YouTube, Matt here. Today I'm going to do a meat cut test. It isn't our normal pork man setup with bamboo and a pork loin, but what we have here is a couple round steaks. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I got 3 new knives in, and one of them is this Kris tie light right here. And basically this knife, it's a beautiful knife, great tip on it and everything, but if you really start to handle this knife, it gets very thick at the edge. And so I just want to test it out on meat, see what it does before I start carrying it as a self-defense blade. I want to see how it's going to perform, and I'm sure it's going to do fine. My prediction is that it's not going to cut as well as, say, this Kris Voyager. All right, it's a wide blade, it's a very thin grind, and I think this thing's just going to cut like mad. But this one, I think it's going to be more like a Bowie back cut. All right, so we'll test out this blade, we'll compare it to this, and I believe Linda can answer me if I'm wrong, but our control will just be this little 3.5-inch Airlight, which is a really neat blade. You need to pick one of these up. It's very thin, very lightweight, and sharp. So most people, they carry around something like this. They carry around the Spyderco Delica or Endura. So this knife will kind of represent a knife like that. Something that's short, it's thin, well ground, and so it should perform very well. So let's go ahead and shut these knives right here. And this is our pork round, or it's our beef round steak, and we'll just slash at it. All right, come in real close so you can see that's probably a 3.5–4 inch cut, and it went through all the steak into our cutting board. All right, so pretty violent, little bitty knife. All right, so I expected that. I mean, it's a well-made knife, sharp, so it's exactly what we expect. So this is going to be the Kris Voyager. I'm also expecting another great cut, and so we'll just do it like that. All right, come in real close, and I can feel it stuck in the styrofoam going into the cutting board, and I mean, that's a crazy cut right there. Don't want to get cut with that. All right, so again, this isn't replacing our Porkman testing. This is just a test, so I feel comfortable carrying this knife. All right, so this is going to be the thickest cut right here because it's 2 pieces of meat stacked up together, and this is going to be our Kris Thompson tie light. Here we go. All right. Okay, so again, it went through all the meat into the styrofoam and probably into the cutting board, and just for good measure, I'm going to get it right here. So back up just a little bit, and I'm just going to give it a soft little tap like that. Okay, little bitty tap. Okay, so it's a thick edge. You definitely don't want to use this in utility task. It just won't work all that well. But it's kind of like a back cut on a Bowie. All right, so you have that talon tip. The edge is ground well enough where it's catching on the thumbnail, so that's good. But it's not quite hair shaving. But as you can see, you wouldn't want to get on the receiving end of that. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the video, and have a wonderful day. What you doing, love bug?
Filming a video about
Making beef jerky.
meat.
So this is what we're doing with the meat that we just used for the cut test.
Smells delicious.